Hello everyone. Let me turn this light on here real quick. There we go. Adjust that. Okay. Alright, so hello and welcome into the RNGIDP channel. Happy that you're here with me tonight. I'm not doing a game. I just thought I would have a little chat here tonight and look at your comments and tell you about the event I went to this weekend, the Plaay.con. Just the Plaay.con that happened this weekend here in Denver, Colorado, which is where I'm based. And I've got nothing but good things to say. Man, what a great event. It was the first Plaay.con event put on by Play, Plaay.con. Excuse me, .com. I was mixing those two up all this weekend. And I know I'm only Strat-O-Matic on this channel, but that's going to change soon. I'm not going to give up on the RNL, my randomized league that I'm doing. I'm still going to finish that out. But sometime in the near future, as I am learning how to play these games, I've branched out into new territory, into the Play games, and boy, they sure are fun. This weekend at the Plaay.con, I went into the Plaay.con having played that many Play games. 0. I've been exclusive to the Strat-O-Matic brand and have seen Tabletop Earl Tenacious Earl playing. I mean, he's gotten thick into the Plaay.com games with his History Maker Golf Tour and his second season thing he's got going on. So I've been watching him, and man, it just looks fun. And so I've been meaning to dip my toes into the water, and right when Keith had announced, Keith Avalon, the what would you call him, the main man of Play, had announced that they were going to have a Plaay.con, I had actually just about, it was right around that time that I was like, all right, I'm going to buy Soccer Blast. And so I was emailing with Keith, and I said, what do you think I should do? Should I wait and play Soccer Blast there, or should I buy it now? Or, what do you think would be best? He obviously said it's up to me, but I decided to just wait, have the experience at Plaay.con, and have other people show me how to play the games and enjoy my experience that way. And going into it, I had my reservations about being a new player, that I might not be as welcomed as you go into a card shop or you play games, or like any of us do, and there's cliques that build up, and people are more receptive to people that they're familiar with. And so I thought maybe it would be the same way with the Play games, but I was happily surprised that it was not the case, that they was very welcoming, and that this event was top notch. And I'll show you some of the goodies that we got. I don't want to give away all of Play's secrets or anything, but the weekend was based around tournaments, and one of the things I recognized right away is that and if there's one regrettable thing, it's only on my part, because with this event being at home, and I've told this to people that attended too, so they're probably sick of hearing it, but with it being at my home, I realized I still have to do home stuff. I can't get away with just being away and gone and being out and playing games all day. So that was kind of the one thing about it, was that I didn't get as much of a chance to be in the tournaments, to spend as much time with the games as I would like. But that being said, I did get into the games and I did get to play them. And everybody that went got a goodie bag. And I'll try and show it to you here. And so we got goodie bags. And what a goodie bag it was. It had an envelope with History Maker golf cards. There was 3 of them. And for the golf tournament that was on Sunday, you had to pick one of the cards that was made for you, and you would play 2 rounds with that and see how you did. And one of the very nice folks I met at the Plaay.con was Mark from Ontario, Canada, and he ended up winning that tournament, which is really cool. So good for him. And he was trying to figure out if he could fit the trophy into a suitcase before he could go to the airport. But we also got, look at this, check these out, custom dice for us at the Plaay.con. Yes, so you know, these are the famous dice that come with the Play games. This one, the decider die, it's usually green, right? This is purple, and these kind of have a they've kind of got a little like cat's eye looking marble sheen to them. I don't know if this will zoom in close enough to be able to see, but it's kind of like pearled or stylized. The dice die. Yeah, that's not really zooming, but there's a purple one, a green one, and a like a frosty blue looking one. So those are really cool, and it came with a button. May put that on a hat or something. But yeah, that's a little bonus gift that nobody was really expecting. And this was a cool little packet that told us what was happening each day, where the setup of the tables was, and a little bit about all that was going to happen during the weekend. So that was cool. It was a nice introduction. Our Rockies ticket for the Rockies game came in this envelope as well. We got some snacks, some Cracker Jack, of course. Can't have some Cracker Jacks. And some sweet and salty, some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. So yes, I did go to the Rockies game on Saturday night. Oh yeah, these also came in there too. And I don't know if I'm not going to show what these are, because I think this is something that Keith is working on. I'll let you see the back real quick. But I don't want to give away all Keith's secrets and all, but I just want it to be an impressions video. This was a top class event. The people I met here were amazing. On the train ride, this was the coolest part. On the train ride down from the hotel where the Plaay.con was and Coors Field, it's about a 45-minute train ride. And I had gotten to know a couple of guys, and so we went together to the train station. It was Jason, Mark, Mike, Michael, and who was it? One more guy. I can't remember. But anyway, Jason and Mark and I were all seated in the same part of the train, and we were talking on the way down and it was just fun to hear that there are other people like us. There are other people that sit in their basement or that are relegated to the closet to where their charts are on the walls, they've got their special light, they've got their own little space where they can roll their dice and play these games the way that we play them. They have projects, they have, not everybody has a YouTube channel. Actually, it was a rarity for people to have one. but we all watch the same people. We're all watching the Earls. We're all watching Al and Steve and baseball demos and Strat Delaware and Al Red Sox fan and everybody else. We're all watching those people, and it's kind of weird that you meet these people and you already have a bond because of similar interest. And watching the same people on YouTube, you kind of have stories about that, and just the way that our wives all think we're big dorks, but we're all similar in that way, that everybody's got a similar story, that we're playing this project just this way in our own space. And it's just really cool to know that while I'm playing my games here on this mat in front of this camera, that other people are doing that in similar ways all across the country, in Canada and all over the place. So that was really cool. I also got to meet some local folks. There was a few of us local people. One guy, Chris from Grand Junction, another Dave from Fort Morgan here in Colorado, and Jason from the Metro Denver area. We were talking about having a local meetup where we could have just a weekend or a day or a Saturday, even just a round of History Maker golf. So those connections have been made, and the interpersonal feeling of it was really cool. I also picked this up. One of the cool things about the Plaay.con was that you had to pay a registration fee, but at the end of the weekend, you could trade that registration fee in for a game. And so, I traded mine in for Soccer Blast. So this is going to be new to the channel once I figure out how to play it. No, I played a few games over the weekend, and it's a lot different. Excuse me, playing with somebody and learning how to play it, because when you play two players, somebody's like controlling the score sheet and the book, and basically what I was doing is rolling the dice and just kind of trying to follow on the charts what was going on. But while Chris was teaching me how to play it, so I'm figuring out on my own how to do it. So I'm going to learn this, and I'm going to be playing it. I tried a first half of a game last night, and I thought it went pretty smoothly, but afterward I was watching, I think it was Steve, or I think was it what's his name? Not Kiefer. Anyways, it was somebody else, and I realized I was doing something wrong. So I'm going to have a go at it again tonight after this. I'm not going to do it online yet just because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to figure it out, take my time, and I will... Hey, Ken Castro says, yes, Soccer Blast. Yeah, I'm going to be playing this, and one of the things I need some help with is trying to figure out what project to do. It comes with a few of the teams, and this one was cool. I got the New York Cosmos from '77. It also came with the 2015 Manchester United set. It came with the I think it was 2015 Chelsea, and also the 1977 LA Aztecs. So I've got a couple fun teams here to play with, so I'll be getting some experience just trying to figure this thing out. But it was really fun there. I got to get my hands on the Hockey Blast game as well. My new friend Jason, he helped me figure that out, and that was pretty cool. I got to play with the all-time Quebec and Colorado Avalanche team. Patrick Waugh saved my bacon a few times, and the Stasny line scored a couple of goals and was unstoppable. It was great. It was against the all-time St. Louis Blues team. So, actually, I got this, and I noticed that I needed some, like, markers for who has the ball, and so I asked my 8-year-old, I said, hey, can you make me a soccer ball so that I can determine who's got the possession? So he made me out of perler beads, he made me today while I was at work. He made me a little soccer ball perler bead so I can put it on whichever side of the board has the possession. I also said, hey, if you can, will you make me a soccer cleat and like a hand for who's taking the shot and who's assisting, kind of like in Rocket League. I don't know if you've ever played that, but so he made me this. I don't know if you can see this. This is his version of a soccer boot. That's for who's going to be taking the shot. And then he said he couldn't figure out how to do a hand, and I said, well, okay, that's fine. How about you just do an A for who's going to assist? So he made this. It looks like an A, but it also kind of looks like an arrow, which makes sense as well. So this is going to be who's taking the shot, and this is going to be who's assisting in that shot. So it's just little markers, and I thought it was pretty cool. My kid is getting into it as well with the little soccer ball. So anyway, those are going to be fun to play. I'm looking forward to trying and get up to speed. Ken says, it's your favorite play game. Cool. Ken, what have you done as far as projects with Soccer Blast? Have you played one-off games, or you just have a league going, or what have you done with Soccer Blast? Al Red Sox fan checking in. How you doing, Al Red Sox fan? And so I haven't showed the piece de resistance. I was saving it for last because when we came to the Plaay.con, I was completely amazed by this kind of thing that I got. Actually, I got a t-shirt too, but I'll have to find it. It might be in the dirty laundry. I wore it to the Rockies game on Saturday night. But one of the Plaay.con attendees, and I got to talking to him over the weekend too, and I gave him a big thank you. And you probably have already seen this already, but I wanted to show it to you as well. One of the attendees surprised us with this. Look at that. Look how cool that is. He made these by himself, and it's got the Plaay.con logo on it. It is a 100% genuine dice roller. Look at that. It is thick. Thick walls. What is that, oak? Actually, I have no idea. I don't know wood from the next, but it looks pretty cool. And look at this thing. I have not rolled a die in it yet. I wanted to save that for on camera. So ready? Let's see what we can roll in here. Oh, it's a 2-6. That's a ground ball A. No, I don't know. Actually, if we're talking about play, we'll have to look on a different chart. Out Red Sox fan, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Hopefully you get better soon, buddy, and get to stream and get back to normal soon. But look at this thing. This is amazing. So I went up to Scott from Kansas, and I shook his hand. I said, "Thank you, sir. This is wonderful." And I asked him. I said, how does one even go about making something cool? Are you a woodworker? Are you a craftsman of some sort? And he told me that he's never made anything out of wood in his life. That this was the first project he's ever done. And he made, 40 of these for everybody? That's ridiculous. And look how well made that is. It's like solid. It's not wonky at all. It's amazing. I am in complete awe of the skill that it takes to make something like that on your first try. He said that he is he's done welding and he works with metal, so he just had to borrow some tools and he just figured it out. And wow, I am no good with these things other than rolling dice and typing on a computer. So my hat's off to you, Scott from Kansas, for making something so cool for us. So I'll definitely be using this. I don't know if I have enough room on this setup that I have in my little dungeon here to use it. I use this little guy that I made, actually. If I'm being honest, I stole one of my wife's little things that she hung on the wall. I was like, oh, that would be a perfect dice rolling box. So I stole it, and then I put a piece of peel and stick felt on the inside, and that's what I use. But shh, don't tell her that I stole it. She still hasn't figured out that it's missing off the wall, so don't tell her. But this thing is way cooler than what I made, so that is really, really nice. Anyway, that is my impressions. I'm just blown away. Keith and the rest of the Play crew, Alan and Scott, they put on a great event. And man, if you can next year, if they're having one next year, and if it's in Denver, I will be there, and you should be too. Ken Castro says he played a Euro tourney last year when he got the game. Also played some one-off fictional games and currently playing an international tournament mirroring the upcoming USA Tour. That's pretty cool. Ken, I've been thinking. I play a online. I've played it for years. An online soccer simulation game called Hat-Trick, hattrick.org, and my hat-trick team, I was thinking about making my hat-trick team some of the legendary players for my team in the Soccer Blast. So I actually, I used one of the Excel spreadsheets that was the free stuff on Keith's website, and tried to make the cards already, and I'm going to probably continue to do that, but my Swansea Denver AFC team from Hat-Trick is going to be a team in Soccer Blast that I'll be playing with at some point, and Henry Nesbitt will lead to glory if I couldn't be any nerdier. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Just know that this was a great event, and that I just want to say hi to all those people that I met. Oh, yeah, I wanted to give a shout-out to Call Me the Tumbling Dice on Twitter. We've been following each other on for a while, and the night before the Plaay.con, he had mentioned that he was going as well. I tweeted about it, and he said he was going, and we finally met up and took a picture. You can see that over on my Twitter feed at RNGIDP_strat, and it's pretty cool. So that's going to be it for tonight. I just wanted to check in and just say how wonderful the event was, and how we missed all y'all. Al Red Sox fan, Ken Castro, Earl. It would have been fun to see you there and roll some games with you. But next time we will. I'm sure someday we will. And to my new friends, I salute you and thank you for a good weekend. So until next time, good night, guys. I'm going to try and figure out how to play this game, and once I do, we'll get some games on the channel. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you later.